Okay, I want to do a video showing what actually happened with this. Now, you see this person is contacting us saying that they are a special agent and they're looking into the conduct of the carrier. Okay, what actually happened was they followed through with their investigation, but they just failed to include us. And it was a scheme. And the reason why we wasn't included because it was a scheme. Now, what they done was, here's this person. You see what they're saying? They're looking into the conduct of the carrier. Now, the only problem is the carrier that they're talking about is this guy here. This is the truck the real Mr. Cooper drives. 331 5923. He's back into our driveway. He actually, here's him right here at the scene, the same truck. Same truck. You see, same truck. This is, when you see the truck at our driveway, it's just a couple days later or whatever, or 3 days later. And here's the guy that's impersonating him. This the guy that's impersonating him. This the guy that's impersonating this mail carrier right here. This guy right here. He's calling himself Mr. Cooper. But what he's doing right here, he's calling 911. Okay? Now, listen to this guy here. This is the guy that comes to our house and pretend to be a postal inspector. And listen very careful on what information he wants to take because he believes he's doing the people that sent him here a great favor. Listen very careful at what he wants. My wife was there by herself. She called me and said, hey, look, I'm down the streets. I'm calling the police. He's calling the police. Come down. She took a photo shot of this truck here. These two guys standing there talking to each other. The one who's calling himself Clyde Cooper Jr. and this guy here.
Let me get a photo of that so I can look. And you got the photo of the other one so I can look it up.
Of the other guy?
Why do you need the photo of the other guy? You should be able to go to your records, sir, and identify you said. You should be able to go to his investigation. Postal investigation.
I want to match it up with what you have.
What you should be doing is saying who is jumping around and who was at that scene from who was there. Because you had two drivers that were there.
I believe it was Mr. Cooper because he told me about that incident.
Yeah, okay, Mr. Cooper.
So now he's saying he believes it's Mr. Cooper. That's Mr. Cooper's truck right there. And Mr. Cooper is inside that truck. This guy here is impersonating Mr. Cooper. This guy here is impersonating Mr. Cooper. This is the guy that's riding around with the ID from Gaithersburg, Maryland. That's why he can't be Mr. Cooper because he got an ID saying it's from Gaithersburg, Maryland. Right? He's not Mr. Cooper. His name is not Mr. Cooper, period. He's not a Cooper at all. His last name is not Cooper. Right? And, okay. And then, so what ended up happening is, the neighbor across the streets, here's the person who's pretending to be the special agent. They next door to my neighbor. While this guy is, the real Mr. Cooper have shown up now. The real Mr. Cooper is trying to insert himself as the person that's been here all this time delivering mail. But he have never been here. Look at them come together. Look at them show up together. See, he's right behind it. The person that's pretending to be the investigator had went to my neighbor's house. So clearly they got my neighbor involved in a scheme, right? That they're, either my neighbor, but at this point my neighbor is a board member. So his family is aware that this is a scheme. Now, what have he reported to the authorities, I don't know. And then this person goes across the streets and deliver a package. So clearly there are going to be witnesses. So this person have conned them. That's the only thing I can think of, right? Have conned them. So now you see this man come to our house with a weapon. He's here conning us, talking about he's a postal inspector. Now you see our neighbors. Now you see our neighbors being used, a part of the investigation. That's fake, right? You follow me? This is a major scheme here. Now we have. This is a neighbor that's calling me, complaining that this person have been calling him. This person is going around pretending to be the special agent, demanding that he give information on my company, and telling him that he need to clear his name. Now this person at my neighbor's house next door, pretending that they're conducting an investigation. And my neighbor on the other side of me is giving me the person's name, telling me that they're coming after me. With this insurance company. So this person is actually in my neighborhood, using my neighbors, and this is a neighbor where I used to live in a different subdivision that's contacted me saying, listen at him. If you're going to try to clear my name, she's pretending that she's authority. She's an OIG officer. What do the OIG have to do with some mail? You understand? What is she over here doing? Now she got my neighbors involved in across the streets. Now you understand why these cars are sitting in front of their house. And now you understand why, now my neighbor over here next door, why someone pulling up on my curb when I'm talking to him, and then I receive a threat minutes after I come in the house. This person is sitting here involved in this whole entire scheme, trying to keep it quiet. Now my neighbors have to go to the authorities. They have no other choice. Clearly they have been involved in a scheme. They have clearly been involved in a scheme. It ain't just this man came to our house, this man here, who's pretending to be a postal inspector, right? He done more than just come to our house with a concealed weapon. Let me get him. You heard him earlier. Let me get his picture. All he care about is getting that photo of the two of them sitting down there together while the guy calls 911. This guy's sitting down there calling 911. He's pretending to be Mr. Cooper. This guy right here is pretending to be Mr. Cooper. He's pretending to be Mr. Cooper. This the guy that's pretending to be the postal inspector. It's over 5,000. That number is that was recorded several days ago, so this number have grown a lot greater. Over 5,000 people have listened to this guy say, "Yes, sir, I am a postal inspector." You see the scheme? Over 12,000 people have viewed. Over 12,000. Again, this number have grown as well. The phone is custom. Over 12,000 viewers. Over 12,000 viewers have viewed this, where this guy got 3 Cobb County police officers he have duped into coming with him. This is a major scheme. It ain't just that this man is standing at our house. Now we come to realize that we got neighbors that's been duped into this whole scheme. And this whole scheme. And the man comes to our house. Look. Do you understand why he can't be Mr. Cooper? Look at them. That's the ID that this man was wearing around his neck. Claiming that this man here is claiming this is him right here. This ID is from Gaithersburg, Maryland. Not Georgia, not Atlanta, Georgia, not Cobb County, not Powder Springs, not Douglasville, not Georgia, period. It's from Maryland. Maryland. Like if you got a license and your license said Maryland, it need to be changed over, right? Can't come to Georgia with a Maryland license, right? Can't work in Georgia with an ID. First of all, not even you, of someone else, and then claim that you've been there for 30 years at the Powder Springs post office. Come on, you kidding me, right? That's why all this is going on. Look at this man. He come to our house with a weapon, pretending to be a postal inspector. You heard what Cobb County Police said about his ID. It's a fake. He's wearing someone else's ID. I hope our neighbors go to the authorities because right now they are in this mail fraud scheme. They cannot walk away without telling their story about how this person contact them, and what this person said.
Whatever can she put, I can care less about some business deal. I know she got a lot of business deals she involved in. She got a lot of business deals that she involved in. Well, it sounds like she a fraud. Yeah, she is a fraud. She is a fraud. But, that's what it is. I told her, tell you about the autograph sent you here, that's her. See that person?
She's that person. That's my neighbor telling me that the person is harassing him. And he's a family member of a law enforcement. Please go to the authorities. This is way out of control. This is way out of control. These people have came to our neighborhood, followed through. They followed through with what they said they were conducting an investigation into the mail carrier. But they ended conducting an investigation to the real mail carrier, not the fake man. So they want to forget the fake man. They want to hide him. And unfortunately, they have involved our neighbors in this plot. Please contact the authorities.